Hey everybody, it's Jill for today, and I'm going to clean my Instapot, and I thought maybe you'd all like to see how you can take it apart. It's really just, the lid we need to worry about. So I'm going to tip the camera down so you can watch my hands, and we'll get started. Okay, so here is the lid we all know and love so much. So the first thing I do is I pull this off, as you can see in there, and then I take the band out, your gasket, and this hot soapy water, wash it, wash it, wash it. Just let it sit and air dry, or you can take a towel in there and dry it off, but I just do that. And especially, if you're cooking anything that's got onions and garlic and that sort of thing, you want to keep this clean in between all the uses so you don't have that smell build up in your pot. So that's the ring, and then I'll just show you how to get it back in. It's really quite easy. You just start working it back in. I go around like this, just slowly and surely, just kind of working its way back in. And you got to make sure, you need to make sure that you've got all your little band pieces deep in that groove, right in this groove right here. Okay, so turn this over, and we're just going to pop the liver off, right? And then I take just a rag, hot soapy rag, and make sure that this is all cleaned out. You shouldn't have any kind of buildup in there. You just shouldn't. But if you happen to have a little bit of whatever, just wash that out. Okay, so on the back here, I'm going to show you. You're going to hold on to this, right? And turn this over, and there's this little tiny rubber gasket. You see right there. And that just pops right off. Just pops right off. See it there? And that can be washed as well. And this comes out now. It was over here. Here it is, right here. It comes out. And then this is the pop-up, right? This is what, let me get back a second. This is what pops up, when you're getting ready to build up your pressure, your cooking. So, this can be washed, soapy water. This can be washed in hot soapy water. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. You'll have to get another one. And so to get it back into place, you're gonna, and actually, I misspoke. I told you to hold onto this one. When I turned it back upside down, it wasn't that one. It was the button that pops up. So my finger is pressed up against that button. Here we are. See here, right there. I'm going to hold that down, and then I'm going to take my little rubber gasket, and I'm just going to put it right back on. There we go. Okay. Yep, get on there. There we go. Okay. Don't take this off. Don't take that off. You leave that there. This, and actually, whenever you cook beans or rice, always check this out after you've washed, or after you've done your cooking. This, you don't want these little grooves to get blocked, any kind of food or debris. So anyway, so you can wash that. And every time you use your pot, you should, really, do a good rinsing of the lid. You see my buttons back in there like it's supposed to be. And then when you're done with all that, you're going to take your knob, put it back on, make sure it's on there well, right? Okay. And the other thing I wanted just to point out, let me pop this back on so I don't forget it. Okay. The other thing I wanted to point out is, sometimes, in fact, mine needs it. Sometimes, you'll get a little bit of that, I call it kind of a rainbow, you know what I mean? It gets kind of modeled from beans and rice that you might cook. And to keep this nice, now this is what I do. I take a little bit of good old Bon Ami, it's very gentle, and I make just a little bit of a paste in the bottom here, and I very gently just, scrub that a little bit, and then I rinse it, and usually it just comes out beautifully. And the other thing too is around the rim of your pot, and I need to do mine today because I've been cooking. You just want to take a soapy rag again and just run it in here as much as you can, clean that out to make sure it's always, you know, got a good clean base. And the outside of it, you know, wash it, you know, just a wet rag. And guess what? You are good to go. That's how I clean an Instapot. I don't know who else would clean it differently, but I just wanted to let you know. And the other thing I wanted to mention about the pot, you know, once we've got it cleaned and everything and you're ready to store it, don't, my recommendation is don't store it with the lid on. Don't. What I do, because that, you know, whatever you've been cooking in there, you know, that pot's going to start to smell a little bit more and more like you're cooking. I just take it and I just kind of, you know, I kind of just tilt it up. Let me see if I can do this here for you. Yeah, there we go. I just kind of tilt it so air can get in there, and it just, you know, it just keeps it ventilated for, you know, so it stays nice. Anyway, that's all I wanted to comment on that. And so I think we're about done here. So that's it from Jill for today. And I hope to see you soon. Tell your friends, subscribe if you haven't. I do a lot of cooking. Let's see, tell your friends, subscribe, comment, thumbs up. I guess that's it. And we'll see you soon. Thanks a lot. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.